What's up YouTube? Today I have a update for the small account challenge. Open 2 new positions, that would be Shop and Baba, and so I plan on going over those right now. See, we go over to the options positions. We can see still have 4 positions on for August expiration. With 21 days, those should be popping off very quickly. However, I actually adjusted these probably all of these to be my closing order to be at $50. So let's go to Amazon. Yep, that one I have down at 40. SE I have at 50. MA and Microsoft. Yep. MA I have at 50 and Microsoft I have at 50. And why would I do that? Well, the amount of money that they have left to get to, and normally I would close at 50%, and right now we're sitting at, these are both sitting at low 40s. And so I figure there's such little amount of time left before expiration that I might as well go for a bit more. And how I sort of determine that is how much did I make in the time that I've had it open. So Amazon, I opened 5 days ago. Let's just do expand all. 25 days ago for MA 5 and 19. So especially MA and SE I've had open for quite some time. So I've held it for 25 and 19 days respectively, and so holding it for another 20, although I don't plan on holding the whole way to expiration, but holding it for another 20 makes sense to, since I'm not even at 50%. So I'll go for 75%. The other thing I want to look at is if I select one and then go to the actual, not strategies, if I go to the expiration, and just make sure that the percentage in the money is decreasing. So when I put these on, they're all going to be around 35-40%, if not more. And Amazon's the whole way at 25%. SE, oh, you have to click the X. Bad UI. SE is at 30. That's coming down. Microsoft and MA. Uh, 35 for MA. So that's probably, I think, the closest one to being on the bubble on it. No, we'll see what Microsoft says. 41. Yeah, so MA and Microsoft are both more on the cusp, so certainly if you wanted to keep those at the 50% close, that's fine. I also try to look at the original position, and 200 again is, I believe, a good support for Microsoft, although they've been hanging out in this range for a bit. So we'll see. That's to be determined. If it continues to look a little bit hairy, then I'll adjust it back up to around 50%, but I have pretty good confidence. Let's go over to Microsoft real quick. That will stay above the 200 for Microsoft. Okay, yeah, I mean, you can see here is really great support, I think. And we had gone the whole way down today to touch the 50-day, and now we bounce back up of that. So almost to the point where we're green on the day for Microsoft. And then with MACD and RSI looking fine to me, yeah, I think we'll be fine for that position. But certainly if you were concerned about how those two are looking, you could have MA and Microsoft still be 50, but I definitely would try to squeeze some more out of Amazon and SE if I were you. Okay, so the new positions were Baba and Shop, and let's deselect everything. In the trade announcements, I went over what the percentage in the money for these were. Baba, I went a little bit more conservative because of the risk of being a Chinese stock. So that's only 38. Yeah, I mean, it's still pretty close to what I normally do. And Shop. But again, these are in the comments when I post my trades 43. So that one's a little bit more aggressive than the BABA. So here's the chart for BABA, and here's the chart for shop. I got 170 for BABA and 189 for shop. I mean, don't be concerned about the shop being down 131. I'm sure it is down, but it's not down 70%. That shop just bounces around like Amazon does a lot. But overall, well, let's just select August expiration. So that's the picture for August expiration, which is until SPY gets the whole way down to 315-ish, then we'll be 100% profitable on those positions. And then when we get to September, that's what we have right now. Of course, I just started building September's portfolio. Oh, SPY and Apple. Apple's not even in here. I need to close that one out. Might as well do that now. Yeah, closed today, and I didn't even know it. So that closed for 0.4. Wow. That's good I'm doing the video now. Okay, so close, 0.4, auto closed on lower adjustment. So yeah, I had adjusted that one down to 0.4, and clearly that hit because earnings went so well yesterday, and they're doing the split, so. Okay, so now we have BABA shop and one SPY, so let me go back and select just that SPY for September. Okay, and obviously that throws everything out of whack. I do plan on closing September SPY call here extremely soon. I was really hoping to get to 330. We've been hanging around the 325, 320 range all week. So I'll give it to next week. I don't anticipate it going down much, SPY going down much. It'll probably stay flat for another week, and who knows, we might get lucky and leg up. I'm only up 50% on that, so yeah, I don't mind holding it a little bit longer, but I don't want to go too late because I don't want the position to degrade in value too much. But yeah, apart from that, my normal positions, my put verticals, BABA and SPA look great. So yeah, account is up to 37, 38 hundreds today, depending on when you look at it. SPY did, oh man, that was on my other computer. SPY did turn green. I'm not sure if it's still green on the day, which is great. So we've been hovering around this zone, which is great. I talk about the market all the time, not making any progress, and so this is just another case in point where, you know, we started up here at the beginning of the day, went the whole way down, and came the whole way back up. So the market has gone absolutely nowhere, and if we look on the week, it's almost the exact same story. I mean, we did start low, but we came the whole way back up here and went the whole way down to below this, and now we're back up to where we were over here. So this sideways chop is fine for the style of play because I'm always giving myself a bit of a buffer. Okay, so we can look at the charts for shop, and then we'll be done for today. Shop and the other one. What was the other one? BABA. Okay, so with shop, I see two levels of support here. One is where these continually tapped and then got rejected, and now we've come above that, and now it's acting as support. The other is where these ones have this candle hit as a resistance and these candles hit as support. These were acted as resistance here, and then has acted as support over here. So I see two levels of support that are very close. So with me having strikes, the sold strike at 970, 970, that's right around here, which is right around the bottom line that I have drawn there. and so it'll have to break through that top line and then come down. And now that we're through earnings with this and a lot of the other major tickers, I personally think will be some of the volatility will come out and will be a little bit of sideways action, but then we'll have room to leg up again. You can see we've already made that transition on the MACD. RSI hasn't quite gotten there yet, but I think where we're at is the new support, and we'll be trading in this range between 1,000 and 1,100, or even, yeah, I could even see up to 1,200. So between 1,000 and 1,200 is sort of my new range that I'm planning for SPY. Yeah, so shop was a down. I said SPY. Shop was there was a down day there too. So since it had 2 days of consolidating and it was down today, I thought that was a good place to add. Yeah. So these. It jumped on earnings and then retraced some of those gains, but then still bounced off of the level where it was at previous to earnings. So we've just confirmed that basically 3 days in a row that it doesn't want to go below 1,000. So yeah, that's a good indicator to me. For BABA, again, it's a Chinese stock, so you might not want to get into it because depending on how things go with trade talks, that can really blow up this position. At this point, I thought it was a good enough setup and it was worth the risk. What I'm seeing here that I like is it hugging the 20-day SMA on its way up. And it had dropped below that today and then bounced right back. It does have earnings coming up, and similar to Amazon, I would expect BABA to have done well. But we've been trading here in between 240 and 265, and so my sold leg there is 240. So my thought here is we would have to break through the 20-day, and by then the 50-day will be around 240 as well. You can see there's pretty good support here and here at 240 as well as back here. So what I believe to be the trading range currently is 240 to 270, and so now that the 20-day SMA has caught up with it and it's riding that up, that doesn't mean it won't break through here. I'm sure it will in the next couple of days, but then it's set up, ready to rip. Again, just my opinion. BABA, I would put that one a little bit riskier, but that is why I went a little bit more conservative with my strike. Anyway, I think that's all I have for today. Oh, see there, we just crossed over the 4,000. Nice. Yeah, hope everyone's having a good day, and I'll talk to you next time. Thanks.